Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss a very important chapter, that is Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. You must have heard this name. It's a very famous name, Nelson Mandela. And as the chapter's name is Long Walk to Freedom, itself suggests that it is about the struggle of freedom of Nelson Mandela. It is an autobiography of Nelson Mandela. You all understand the meaning of autobiography? Okay, before starting this chapter, I would like to give you some interesting details. Nelson Mandela is also known as the Mahatma Gandhi of South Africa because he had played the similar role in setting his country free, right? So actually, his country was not ruled by any foreign powers. Actually, this country was ruled by racism. What is racism? Okay, before going further, I would like you to note down, I would like to explain you a couple of very important words here, right? These words are like racism. What is racism? It is a belief that segregates or differentiate human beings on the basis of their behavioral traits or physical appearance. Physical appearance means someone is black, someone is white, someone is very tall, someone is dwarf, right? Or when I said behavioral traits, that means it can be religious belief, it could be lifestyle, anything it can be. So when we start differentiating people or segregating people on the basis of such points, then this is known as racism. Okay, another word is very important for this chapter is prejudice and biasness. What do you mean by this? Inclination to one side because of personal reasons. Suppose if I give a wrong judgment on the basis of my likes or dislikes, right? That is called biasness or prejudice. Okay? Then another very important word for this chapter is apartheid. Right? What do you mean by apartheid? Discrimination on the basis of skin color. As I told you, it is a specific branch of racism. Right? There can be discrimination on the basis of many things, as I told you, language, religious beliefs and all that. But when people start discriminating on the basis of skin color, which has been very famous in American and South African countries, that was blacks and whites, right? So when discrimination on the basis of skin color, that is called apartheid system. Then autobiography, as I told you right now, self-written life history, right? When a person write his own history, nobody else's write, that is called autobiography. So this is autobiography of Nelson Mandela. I hope you understand it. Okay, moving further, I'd like to tell you that so Nelson Mandela has become South African first black president after more than 3 centuries. You understand, 3 centuries is a very long period, right? So it was a very great thing for becoming a president. Why? Because the place suffered a heavy discrimination on the basis of skin color. So it was after 3 centuries that he became the first president, black colored president, I would like to say. Okay. And Mr. Mandela's African National Congress ANC party won 250 out of 400 seats in the first democratic elections of South Africa's history. Right? So out of 400 votes, he got 252 votes, right? And it was the first democratic election that was conducted after a long time. The inauguration of ceremony, so a very great ceremony was being inaugurated over there, right? Because this was going to be the starting of a new era of democracy, right? And all that. So a great inauguration was going to take place. So inauguration of ceremony took place in the Union Buildings Amphitheatre in Pretoria that day, that particular day, today he's talking about. right? What do you mean by amphitheater? Actually, amphitheater is a stage without a roof. Actually, any stage that is formed because of the surrounding buildings, that is called amphitheater. Okay, and where it was in, it was being this incident was going to happen in, this occasion was going to happen in Pretoria, and it was being attended by politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries. So it was going to be a great event because it was a great victory for humanity. It was not a particular victory of any person, it was a great victory for the humanity, right? And it was the beginning of a new era that was full of justice. Okay, so because to attend that particular ceremony, near about from 140 countries, politicians and dignitaries. Dignitaries means persons of high ranks are called dignitaries. Politicians we know, right? They came there to take part in into that ceremony, to be a part, to be a witness of that great event. Okay, never again will this beautiful land experience the oppression of one by another. What do you mean by oppression? Oppression means atrocity. Atrocity means tyranny. Tyranny means zulm. In Hindi we say, in Urdu we say zulm, right? Tyranny, okay. Atrocity is called oppression. So never this land will ever experience, this beautiful land will experience the oppression of one by another, said Nelson Mandela in his address. When he addressed the audience, he said this beautiful line. Jubilant scenes on the streets of Pretoria followed the ceremony. Jubilant scenes means excellent, amazing, historical scenes, right? Because that day was going to be a great day for Africa, South Africa, right? So it was being celebrated with great pomp and show. With great pomp and show. The streets were decorated, right? And armies were performing different types of exercises, right? It was going to be a memorable day, excellent day, right? Whites and colored, with blacks, whites and colored celebrating together. So with blacks, whites and colored, not only as I told you that it was going to be a demonstration of unity, eradication of that apartheid system that was based upon the blacks and whites. Now all together they are celebrating it and demonstrating that this apartheid, this heinous system has ended. More than 100,000 South African men, women and children of all races sang and danced with joy. So it was a day of great joy. So everybody danced, sang, right, and enjoyed that particular ceremony. Okay, now moving further, before starting this chapter, here are some word meanings given and you have to match it. So first one is a rainbow gathering of different colors. You understand the rainbow? What is a rainbow? When 7 colors come together, right, that is called a rainbow. So it is signifying a beautiful coming together of various peoples like the colors of rainbow. So when different colors come together, that is considered to be a rainbow gathering. Okay, and what is the second one? The seat of white supremacy. You understand the meaning of supremacy? The quality or negativity of being understanding oneself superior to another. If one is there and he thinks that he is the best one, that person, then that is called his supremacy, right? So the seat of white supremacy. What do you mean by that? Here it explains. It is a great ability, almost unimaginable, remain unchanged by this. No, not this one. This one here. A center of racial supremacy. What is white supremacy? The seat of white supremacy, the center of racial supremacy. That means. Third one, be overwhelmed with sense of history. That means to become very emotional, feel deeply emotional. When I feel very deeply emotional, then I can say that I'm overwhelmed, right? Fourth one, resilience that defies the imagination. What do you mean by defies? Defies means challenges. Resilience that defies the imagination. What do you mean by resilience? The power and the capability to bear something, to tolerate something. Power and the capability to tolerate the odds of life. That is called resilience. Okay, the resilience that defies the challenges the imagination. One cannot think beyond that. Okay, and after that, a glimmer of humanity. That means a sign of humanity, showing human quality. A two-light existence. That means a half-secret life, like a life lived in the fading light between sunset and darkness. What is the time of twilight? Right, the time of the evening when the sun is setting, that is called twilight time. So it has taken from there. It has been taken from there. A twilight existence. That means dwelling a secret life. That is called a twilight existence. Okay, now I will start the chapter here. Okay. 10th May dawned bright and clear. For the past few days I had been pleasantly beset by the dignitaries and the world leaders who were coming to pay their respects before the inauguration. So Nelson Mandela is saying, describing that particular day of inauguration, that was the 10th May and the sun rose in a very bright and clear sky, right? And Nelson Mandela was surrounded very closely. Beside means surrounded very closely by the world leaders and who were coming to pay their respect before the inauguration. So they were coming for what purpose? To pay the respect before the inauguration of this great ceremony. The inauguration would be the largest gathering of international leaders on South African soil. So this was going to be the largest gathering of international leaders on the South African soils. That means on the land of South Africa. Okay.